Hey everyone. So welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different again. I don't think I've ever made an unboxing video, but I seem to have a lot of boxes. Some of them are already open just because I had to open it. But yeah, so let's see what we got. Some of it's not all that exciting, but day-to-day life needs some of this stuff. Let's move over to somewhere that is a little bit more comfortable and suitable for opening boxes. Okay, so I guess let's start with the don't really have to open this one up. I know what it is. It is HVAC filters, air filters for the furnace. Yeah. This one here, it's a big boy, but this is also air filters. So I've been using, I'm not even going to open it since I know what it is. I mean, there's not really much that you guys want to see, but I guess this is an unboxing video, so I should unbox things, right? So I've been using Blue Air air purifiers or air filters, whatever you call them, for several years already. I have a total of 4 of them. I have a little personal size one that sits in the Lego room. Probably should have a bigger one than that. I bought that one actually technically for my office originally, but I don't keep it in there anymore. Then I have 2 mid-size ones. This is for the personal size one. It's a little cylinder shaped one. I have 2 mid-size ones. Here, I'll actually show you. That right there. Just give you a size comparison here. Here's my beautiful foot. So, it's a couple of feet big. And I have 2 of those. One sits here in the dining room area, and the other one sits in my bedroom. It's not super loud. The one in the bedroom, we do keep it on the low setting just so that it is as quiet as possible. And then I have a large one, which is essentially the same fan unit. It's just a bigger filter. I don't think it really matters. I guess maybe it'll... I thought when I bought it that it was actually a completely different unit. It's just that the filter size is larger, probably about twice the size of the one there. That one sits in the family room, and I keep these 2 on like medium, just so that it can filter the air, since Duke hangs out downstairs all the time. They do have a pre-filter. I've never changed or bought new ones. When I initially bought it, each one came with 2 pre-filters, so I just replace those or swap them every month. You can throw it in the washer. It's just a cloth, but yeah. See, so these are the filters for the medium-sized one. It's a Blue Pure 211 Plus, and then, like I said, for the larger one. I change mine every 6 months or so. That seems to be good enough. How in the world did this fit in here? Not really sure. Well, whatever. let's move on. So, you know, with the prices of flash memory going up, I finally bit the bullet and purchased my first CF Express Type B card for both my cameras. I've been using SD cards just because they're cheaper. I know that they're not as fast as the CF Express. It's just that I've never run into a problem with using it for my camera, even at high speed burst. But the CF Express is also supposed to be more reliable than the SD card. So I bought one for each camera. I think they were 240 gigabytes each, which that actually set me back like $300. So yeah, wasn't too happy about that. But you know, I figured why not. I did also go with the 4.0, which is the faster read-write speeds than the Gen 3.2, or Gen whatever it is, the previous generation, just to future-proof. I don't think that the Nikon Z6 III or Z8 can utilize the Type B 4.0. I mean, it can, just not maximize the use of it, if that makes sense. I did also get a card reader from ProGrade. None of this is sponsored, obviously, since I don't make any videos really. I had to get the USB 3.2 dual card slot because USB 3.2 Gen 2.0. I wanted to get the USB 4 just for the faster read-write speeds, especially since, you know, my Mac has USB 4 or Thunderbolt 5, whatever. I wanted to see how much faster data transfer was, but one, they didn't have any in stock from B&H, and also they're just a single card reader, so it's only a CF Express Type B. It doesn't have the dual card slots. I want to wait and see if they eventually come out with one of these that's USB 4. Then perhaps maybe I'll pick that up. Then I also bought a dock from ProGrade. I don't think I really needed this. I think I figured out my dock issues that I've been having, because I have this was it an OWC? I don't know, whatever dock I have. You know, I was having issues with my monitor setups. I think I was drawing too much power between the Mac Mini and the USB dock or Thunderbolt dock, because I would, if I plugged in, you know, my phone or just touched something or just plugged in something else, it all of a sudden, one of my monitors or both of my monitors, I am running a triple monitor setup, one of my monitors would just go black. I think I'm just drawing too much power. I don't know, we'll see. The one thing that I did like about that other one was that the Ethernet port is 10 gigabit, where a lot of these, like even this PG25 Thunderbolt 5 dock, the Ethernet connection is only 2.5 gigabit. I just want that super fast speed, and especially since that's how I have my NAS directly connected to my Mac Mini. I do have it connected to my router, but it's just that I also have it directly connected to my the Mac Mini because that's how I am editing my photos. So it helps with grabbing the data. Yeah, so I don't know. Am I doing it right? Who knows? But it's working for me. I also picked up the folding selfie stick for the Insta360. I always hated how you have the Insta360 and then you have like the selfie stick and it ends up being like this long and you can't do anything with it. So I just figured I'd pick this up so that it's folding and be a little more compact, and maybe I can even put it into my pocket. I did recently have to send one of my lenses back to Nikon because I broke it somehow. I was in the Philippines last fall and just stand by. So I was in the Philippines last fall and I was using my lens, and unfortunately I started hearing crunching sounds and the zoom wouldn't retract all the way and it was starting to click, and then all of a sudden I heard a crunch. And I'm just like, oh, this thing is broken. It might have actually been broken. Something was going on with it even earlier, because I did notice the photos were getting softer, and I just thought maybe it was the lens, and I was not remembering it properly. But when I first got the lens, I was just like, it's reasonably sharp considering what it is. It's a 28-400, so it's a long zoom range, and it's a relatively cheap lens. $1,200 for this. It's not an S-line lens, so I wasn't expecting it to be tack sharp, but for when I first got it, I remember it being relatively sharp, and then recently all of a sudden I was having like these issues, and I'm just like, why is everything out of like it was soft focused, and then when I was in the Philippines it just totally took a crap and it was like crunching. I was just like, I think like plastic broke and maybe some glass. I'm like, I don't even know, but yeah, I would do this. I mean, is it locked? No. And all of a sudden it just stopped like about here, and I forced it, and all of a sudden I heard like a crunch and a click, and then it sounded like a grinding like issue. So I ended up having to send it back, and I just got it back. Unfortunately, it cost me like $434.70, which sucks, considering that's like a third of the price to buy one. It's not even that old of a lens, so not sure what I did. I wish it happened when when it was still under warranty. Maybe it would have been a little bit better. I don't know. So getting into some toys, I did pick up this set. I saw it on Amazon. I have yet to build something from Panacea. I just made a video on Lumabricks, formerly known as Fun Hole. But yeah, I was looking for something on Amazon, and this popped up, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to get this. So yeah, I immediately put add to cart and bought it. Sticking with Lego style toys, I picked up some Legos. Yes, I opened up this box because I don't know why. I had it already open. I got two freebies, the little Technic hot rod, and so a few years ago they did Houses of the World, and I think every quarter they were releasing GWP's gifts with purchase, and this year I guess they're doing Restaurants of the World. So got that one, little taco place, little birthday cake because yes, it is my birthday soon. Got this because Duke is a Frenchie. I wish they had his coloring because that would be awesome, but I had to go with the tan Frenchie. Don't mind that beeping. That is Duke actually became diabetic, and right now he's wearing a CGM, continuous glucose monitor, just because we are still dialing in his insulin, and I think he walked away out of the room, so there was a signal loss. Bought a little travel luggage. Bought the Speed Champion Back to the Future kit because had to get that. I'm not really. I think this is Cars fan, but I thought it was so cute, and they do have not Lego, but people did make a instruction manual for the trailer that actually carries Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen, yeah. So I thought it was cute. Wanted to get that. I was gonna also get the S2000 from the pink S2000 from Fast and the Furious. I forgot which one it was, but Suki, her car. I just, this was already a lot of money I spent, so I didn't want to spend too much. I do have a couple of sets, I think, on back order. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it should be the upscale Blue Astronaut minifig, and maybe another one. But I also picked up this. I do have like a whole space theme and NASA stuff. I still need to get the NASA Artemis launch set and possibly the Artemis 2 set. So there's two sets that Lego made for Artemis. One is the launch system, which it's the play feature is like you can crank something and it shows the Artemis launching with the boosters falling away and whatnot. And then there's the launch pad with the Artemis. That's another set, which I do believe is retiring this year. So I have to really decide on if I'm going to spend the money on that. I do have a problem that I am running out of room. Maybe I'll cut in a little side piece here and show you how much Lego I still have and backlog. So I'm trying to really curate which sets I want to buy because I have no place really to put things anymore. Hey, so I just wanted to cut over and show you guys what my Lego room looks like right now. I have a shelf over there. Obviously, shelves behind me. I have my what's supposed to be a campground along a river. but it is getting a little bit overcrowded because I'm running out of room. As you can see, I have some sets built and just sitting on the floor because I have no more room for it. Trying to figure out where to put everything. Like, that's why I said, I have to really decide on what kind of sets I want before purchasing it, because I have no more room. And I'm going to be taking, like, I forgot what this was called. Chinese family lunch or something. I'm going to be taking it off the shelf. That's why that one's on the floor. But as far as my backlog goes, I have all those sets up there. I have some sets down here, and my Christmas Lego. This I don't have on display right now. It is an amusement park that I built. I think this is also part of the amusement park. Train stuff. I think that's about it. I might have some more sets hiding elsewhere, but yeah. Gotta find out where I'm gonna put everything. I think I need to buy a couple more shelves. And I don't mean like the whole shelving unit. Like here, I can actually put up more shelves. I love these sets. These are my vintage Legos that I luckily still had all the pieces and was able to rebuild. So, oh yeah, there. I have more sets down there, as you can see. Okay, back to the video. More Amazon. No, what is this? No. Alright, so I also had to, what is this? Oh, just for the laptop. It's a 7-in-1 USB hub. Oh, this is for the last item that we have here, which is a UPS battery back. Oops. Let me move this. UPS battery backup for my computer and my NAS. For years I've been saying that I should really put one on my desktop, so I finally bit the bullet and I purchased the CyberPower. This is supposed to be able to connect it to my NAS. I have to figure out how to connect it to my NAS and my computer so I can have them both shut down if there's a problem. I'm pretty sure that there is a way. Hopefully I don't need to have one power supply for each, because I already bought one with a bigger battery pack, just so that it could handle both. So I don't know. We'll see. I've never purchased a UPS. Yeah, UPS. Uninterruptible power supply. And then these are just some USB adapters. I think this one I've had before, but this is it's a 4-pack, so it has a USB A to USB C and USB C to USB A adapters. If I'm not mistaken, there should be 2 of each. Oops. So this was already a very long video, and I don't know, do I have to open this and show it to you guys? Is that, or can I just, there's a picture of it right here. But yeah, I think that's about it. very uninteresting and boring unboxing video, since I didn't open up everything. I don't want to make a mess. It's already a mess in here. So thanks for joining, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, bye.